EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Come on, set!
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you profess. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to get this complete to Gaskin. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll run with Gaskin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Ray McCloud. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the ball. Hut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fight his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down, Young from the gun. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San.
Right back to Mitchell here. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Drop for a loss on the play by D.J. Johnson.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Darnold completes it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And at his size, he's a smaller back. He can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That protocol wasn't there for them against that coverage, so they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And some room to run now.
And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
This is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now Young. That is caught by Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a route.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina.
LaVisca Chenault.
39 yards.
And the Panthers have regained the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in and it results in an incomplete pass.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The former 1st-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Let's go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll swing this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw, Young. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Back to throw, Darnold. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Smith to return it. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Young.
He'll air one out deep from Mingo.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A 1st down throw, Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that.
Well, the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On the double. Ready.
Draw play. Here's Gaskin.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Young to throw it.
They'll leave that one for Gaskin.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now it's Darnold. And his throw here is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Darnold.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt,
and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw, Young. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Okay,
Now
ready?
a 3rd and 6.
Now here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Striker, 3-3.
Throwing, Young.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Well, the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it'll be Hubbard.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
Here we go.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
That's returnable now for Smith.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
First down 10 at their own 41-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Jet.
Gaskin will try it up the middle.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Hubbard. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Hubbard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
23, 49ers 10.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
Oh, he shifts past him.
And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here we go.
The Panthers on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Darnold.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on